Hey Gemini, welcome to your second half of June reading. I hope this finds you well. I have not seen you since the beginning of the month. I hope you had a wonderful birthday season. We've now moved into watery Cancerian energy. And thank goodness Venus is stationed direct, so we can move through all the heartaches and the heartbreaks and the disappointments in love and life. Finances should turn around too to our favor, so yay. I am doing a reading for you, Gemini, for the general collective of Gemini Sun and Rising. It will not resonate with everybody. It couldn't possibly, but if it sounds like it's your message and it speaks your storyline, then it's your message no matter when you come upon it. If it doesn't speak to you, that's okay. Then you can do a couple things. Check out the video that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as Gemini Sun, or you can watch the readings for your divine counterpart, Sun or Rising. You can even just look at the titles and see if it speaks to you. Okay, so I'm pulling two cards here from Spirit Animal Oracle. It's been giving me joy lately. One for Divine Masculine, one for Divine Feminine, and oh, interesting. And you can flip the energies around if you feel I have it reversed, not a problem. Masculine gets card number 30, Grasshopper Spirit, take a leap of faith. Hello, Fool energy, anybody? Take a leap of faith. Oh, it's really beautiful because Masculine got card 30, Feminine got card 20. Dolphin Spirit, this and that are true. This and that are true. With competing thoughts, right? It feels very Two of Swords. This and that are true. But I love the 30 and the 20 and the 30. Very interesting. Okay. And you reduce it to a 2 and a 3. So I like that. Take a leap of faith. So let's see what comes through from the Sacred Traveler for you, Gemini. This is just for the Geminis watching, Gemini Sun and Rising. Let's see. If I get this one card again, I'm going to die. Oh, thank gosh. I got like joy and delight 3 times in a row. Stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Stepping into power, you are strong beyond measure, feels very King and Queen of Wands. I know you're an air sign, but the King and Queen of Wands really do step into their power very passionately. I like it. Good messages. That'll see you for a couple weeks. Let's see what is coming through for Gemini, Sun and Rising. Reading for the collective of Gemini, Sun and Rising. Messages coming through for those watching, please. Okay. Stepping into power. Okay. We'll take the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the Chariot. Forward motion, a card of victory. This King of Swords feels like someone who, I was just speaking to this yesterday, someone who wants to do who likes to do things by the book, do things the right way. So this is the energy of someone who lives by a code. High vibration honor, so that's really important. Honesty, truthfulness, integrity and character. These people are usually found in the military or law enforcement, the judicial system, lawyers, judges, get it? So anybody who pledges an oath and lives by a code, the army's a code of obedience and honor to, yeah, you get where I'm going. Feminine, card of victory. Chariot is Cancerian energy. We are in Cancer season now, so that feels very aligned, ready to move forward. King of Swords. King of Swords, not always warm and fuzzy. Not coming from their heart chakra. All logic, all strategy. But fair-minded. Super smart, super smart. Fair-minded. Okay. So let me get the cards pulled out. Wow. And then we'll see where we head. Wow. Manifesting something, feminine. So I'm going to start over here because it's jumping out at me. Ready to move forward in love. Chariot, present experience of this connection. I mean, someone who's showing up the energy of the Chariot is like ready to crack the whip and say, let's go. I'm ready. Let's go. And then I see that Ten of Cups. Present experiences, there's something to do with the happily ever after. Of course, I have to clarify it. And because the moon comes up in the past position can be yesterday or it could be 10 years ago. It's according to your storyline. So you know yourself and your relationship best. But this is about feeling triggered. Some fears bubbling up here. Not really having some clarity. Things might seem illusionary. It feels like there's some apprehension. Something that made this feminine just kind of nervous and jittery and uncertain. Moving forward. Well, there's Gemini and Virgo in that Magician. That's having all the tools at your disposal to manifest what you want, to bring it into the here and now. Masculine showing up in the energy of the King of Swords, and present experience is the Knight of Swords. This is someone who's on a mission of truth. Either to tell it or to find it out. It's fast moving, all that Swords energy. Temperance is Sagittarian energy of patience. It's also a beautiful energy, I think, of alchemy. Of really alchemizing a situation, tempering the energies, being patient. But what it is you're being patient about is it's almost like you're reading the energies of the other person and making sure you keep everything flowing almost at room temperature, right? So if this person is running a little hot, this person's running a little cold, the Temperance card helps you keep that all in balance. And I just love that this is a masculine who is kind of really tempering themselves. And now I'm feeling things are picking up speed, but they're still cool. There's still some discernment here. This is very Gemini, Libra, Aquarian energy as well in the Swords. So it could be either one of you. And then we do have Pisces in that moon. I hope I said that. And then we've got the Seven of Pentacles going forward. The masculine kind of laying, like getting chill about it. Seeds have been planted. I'm waiting for this to grow organically. This is also a card. It can be a card of impatience. So we'll see when I clarify in the event that that is a factor. So let's do a little bit of clarifying, please. Hope this finds you well. If you're new and you enjoy the video, please subscribe. Please join us here. I could really use more support, and I'm happy to offer it. I think I reply to about 98% of all the comments, so you'll see me in here all the time. For those who are returning, thank you so much. I appreciate your likes, your shares, the fact that you're hanging out with me every day. Thanks. I appreciate it. Okay. King of Swords. King of Swords. Wow. I feel like I'm talking to a Gemini man, quite frankly. A Gemini masculine. King of Swords, Ace of Swords. There's very high-minded truth here. There's been some divine gift of clarity and insight. Something has elevated this masculine very quickly into this high vibration person full of integrity. And it kind of came in. It's something that's sort of like a bolt out of the blue. Within an instant, this masculine had the clarity that they were seeking. And it just absolutely lifted their energy with regard to the past life soulmate. Perfect. Got it. Got it. Could involve a Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, that's the stepping into your power. So is the King of Swords, quite frankly. And I do feel this masculine steps into their power. But the Queen of Wands, could be this feminine, but somebody who's very powerful, very magnetic, passionate. They're an inspiration to others. Just in the way that they conduct themselves is inspiring. They're a little bit mystical there with that little black cat. So not above casting a spell or two, if you get my drift. But it feels like this masculine has had some revelation with regard to the past life soulmate that I believe is the Queen of Wands. That is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. If this person is not an Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, that doesn't matter. Take note of the energy as I'm describing it. That's what's more important. I only tell you the signs because people like to know. There are people who watch who are very good with natal charts and planetary placements. And so that's why I'm really bringing it up. Otherwise, I could do this whole reading without mentioning any of that, quite frankly, and still have it resonate. Temperance. We have that Nine of Cups wanted to jump out. In the past, there was some sort of, I feel like there was a little bit of complacency. Tempering the energy, sure, that's always nice. But the Nine of Cups is that energy of, it is a card of wish fulfillment, but it isn't total emotional contentment. It's almost a card of, if this is as good as it gets, I'm all right with that. And so it feels a little bit almost like in the past, this masculine was, you know, shifting in and out of energy a little bit to kind of keep in tune with this Queen of Wands. And it was maybe based more on what they thought the feminine wanted and less about what they wanted. You know, a little complacent. I mean, nothing wrong with that, especially if this masculine was trying to get some clarity on something and they didn't quite have it. That's perfectly fine. It feels like a very much abiding the time energy. Yeah, and it was about moving toward love. Do I do it? Do I not do it? You know, do I move toward love, put my heart on my sleeve before I have the clarity? But I feel they wanted to. They wanted to. And right now, they're not the Knight of Cups. They're the Knight of Swords. Different mission. Different mission. Ugh. Well, I will take this. Underneath the deck, for those who are new, when I pull from underneath, it's sort of the unconscious energy that might be motivating the person I'm reading for or about. Seven of Swords. Shady. Something doesn't feel good, doesn't feel right, doesn't feel on the level. It can be deceit, betrayal. It's the liar, cheater, stealer card. So being that it's underneath, I almost feel like this masculine was sort of biding their time, tempering the energies, and just kind of staying in the flow before moving toward love, because I think they weren't sure what they were dealing with. Is, you know, what's going on with this person? Are they on the level? Are they available? See what I'm saying? It could have been that they just didn't really have that clarity. Now they have it. Now they have the clarity. What are they doing with that clarity? Knight of Swords. That's taking action and moving toward truth. It's a victory card. Interesting. Knight of Swords with the King of Pentacles. King of Pentacles to me, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, is more about the energy. It's a masculine archetype of life partner. Husband, live-in, long-term partner. Stable, somebody who's got, you know, a decent job or career position, moving up the ladder, self-sufficient, planning for the future. You know, it's Pentacles. It's 3D kind of stuff. So there's something, I'm just not sure. Oh, High Priestess. Okay. King of Pentacles with the High Priestess. The High Priestess very much doesn't communicate. Pretty secretive. Doesn't really share their feelings. So it's more about their hidden feelings, but they're very intuitive, very connected to their higher self. So I almost feel like this masculine in the energy of the King of Pentacles. Now we have King of Pentacles, King of Swords, this sort of high vibration, logic and reasoning and truth seeking, as well as stability and ground and like life partner material. And then we have a High Priestess, so there's some form of detachment here, separation. Looking for truth, though, about the situation. I'm going to pull one more on that because it's not quite clear. Yep, Tower. It's so weird because right before I started pulling cards on this, I was going to say, if you look at this deck, see, there's like, it looks like there's blood on the sword, and look behind him is the Tower on fire. And I almost was going to draw it to your attention, but then I thought, well, Laura, that's pretty macabre. Like, nobody needs to hear that. There's enough doom and gloom in the world, then you need to be pointing out the Tower and the blood on the sword. And now I see the Tower. So I feel that I am speaking to a Gemini who sees themselves as a life partner with this Queen of Wands. They're trying to, they're in that energy of trying to seek the truth and the clarity and move toward it with honor, and yet it's like a bloodbath, and they're dealing with somebody who's just so remote, and they may be in separation from or in very little communication, or they can't get a peep out of this Queen of Wands about how they feel. And it's all coming down around them. So this feels like a very unstable situation, but I feel this masculine is really on that, like the information that's coming in, the downloads that are coming in are what's really helping the masculine push through this. Even though there's a Tower moment, it's important. Because what's best about it is it's not coming out of the blue, I don't think, even though the Tower is usually unexpected. I feel that they had the wisdom beforehand. I think they saw it coming. I think they kind of had some, uncomfortable rumblings about what they were really dealing with, and they just went on this search, and now, yeah, what isn't stable is coming down, being moved out of the way. Seven of Pentacles going forward. Like, okay, let's wait and see what grows organically here. Yeah, there's a definite attraction. Ace of Wands, new beginning, but it's passionate, it's creative. It's like inspired passion because it's gifted from the hand of spirit there. So even though this masculine going forward is going to kind of wait it out, they're extremely inspired. Very attracted. Wanting to move quickly. Here it is. As I speak, the cards are doing it for me here. This night of, we're in the Seven of Pentacles, and the masculine's going like, do I really have to wait? Because all I want to do is show up at that door. And we're not talking like some little baby Netflix flicks and chill games. We're talking the grown-up version. And it's causing a lot of anxiety. I think this masculine's really trying hard to move forward in a way that's moderate and organic, letting things kind of flow on their own, but they don't want to wait. They don't want to wait. That's the struggle, and that struggle is real because there's a lot of passion here. And whatever this Tower is about, it feels like it paves the way for something to evolve more organically. So truths are told, truths are coming into focus right now with regard to the past life soulmate, who I believe is the Queen of Wands. And this masculine in the, King of Swords, King of Pentacles, dealing with someone who's secretive. That's why they were a little concerned. But maybe those secrets are being blown sky high. Secrets revealed is how this feels to me. hidden feelings being revealed, but the secrets that have been interfering in this masculine's ability to trust, those secrets are being blown wide open, sky high. And then this masculine plants the seeds for what they desire to grow. They want it to grow. They're allowing it to grow organically, even though they are very much interested in moving forward quickly with passion, vim and vigor. And it's making them a little cuckoo. Makes sense. It's okay to lose a night of sleep. Or 20. Chariot for this feminine, another victory card. We have 2 victory cards here. Fast moving energy of the Chariot, unless it's negatively aspected, so we'll see. Yeah. This feminine's moving forward, manifesting, waiting for their ship to come in, which I feel is this 10 of Cups. Yeah. With the twin flame. Wow. Keeping hope alive. Yes. Wish granted. They are motivated by having that wish granted that they manifest this 4 of Wands, 10 of Cups. All in divine time. This feels like a fated connection to me, everyone. So that all in divine time, I feel it's less about that. I feel like it's being very divinely guided. Star and Wheel of Fortune, powerful on top. I mean, that's like coming from underneath with regard to that 4 of Wands. So, and we've got the 3 of Wands is manifesting the 4 of Wands, right? That 3 of Wands ship's coming in, drawing the twin flame to them. That soulmate coming in. And yet they want to move forward really fast. And it is kind of all being, it's all created by design and divinely guided. The star there, a lot of protection in those 2 cards, the star and the wheel, a lot of protection. Moon, in the past, some reticence, some apprehension, maybe some insecurities being triggered even. Yeah. Feminine saw that Knight of Swords coming and was like, ruh-roh. There comes that fast-moving truth. Yes, there's the 2 of Swords. That's what I kind of thought. This, what's it say? This and that are true. There's some duality of the mind here for the feminine that kind of pulled them back. Caused a moment of hesitation as they did the inside work to kind of understand what decision they have to make, what's the meaning of it, what's the purpose behind it, and how are they going to proceed. So it's a lovely energy, but it's stuck energy. And I feel like this Knight, which is this masculine as they are right now, this feminine felt it coming their way and was really nervous about it, very apprehensive, and might have even blocked it. Might have blocked it. Yes, masculine. Yes. 2 of Swords. This is somebody who was in a decision-making mode, and it threw them off on an emotional level. The moon rules our emotions, had them scared, had them off a peg, feeling, out of their element, out of their comfort zone. So that's why that 2 of Swords goes up, because if you look, it's protecting the heart chakra, and there's a blindfold on to kind of shut out all the noise and distractions and to kind of really go within to make that decision regarding this masculine. Aries energy and that Emperor. But now, friends and family members, we see the 10 of Cups. 10 of Cups. Present experience. Happiness overload here. Ten of Cups brings a sense of fairness and balance For some, you could be going through divorce, separation, yeah, delaying gratification on this until you've got the wisdom and the enlightenment. These two cards together, pretty powerful on that Ten of Cups. Makes me feel like the happily ever after is in a state of suspended animation, delayed gratification, because some formalized process has to take place first before you can move to this. So that's why we have the Hanged Man, not really taking any action, waiting for that fairness and balance or whatever formalized process that will create the sense of fairness and balance so that you can move ahead. For now, just pulled way back. Delaying gratification. It does feel to me not like as much waiting up for the enlightenment. I feel the process is more the holdup, but sort of just, you know, suffering through it. Hanged Man is a card of suffering. Like not being able to act on this Ten of Cups yet, if that makes sense. So that feels like a little bit of suffering. And now that makes sense to me that I see something coming down. There's a pentacle, there's the King of Pentacles, not knowing how does this High Priestess really feel. High Priestess isn't really, which is this feminine, isn't really talking about it because there's so many things, moving pieces that can't really talk about it. Can't really go there. Some hidden feelings or some secrecy or some truths that haven't been shared yet, and that's what's coming down, is that sort of that wall. Magician going forward. I like it, Gemini. Wow. Manifesting, but super slow. Knight of Pentacles. Taking that action, using all your skills, all your tools in the tool chest to manifest what you want, but doing it methodically with a plan. Deliberate, thought out, very structured, very reliable, very practical. It is not this Knight of Swords, and it's certainly not the Knight of Wands. It's more it's more, what's the word I'm looking for? Predictable. There's some measure of predictability here in the manifestation. Almost like when this happens, then that happens. It seems like it can be predicted. That's just what's coming to me. Sure. Brand new beginning. There we go. Yep. Because they already know this Ace of Cups is, this Ace of Pentacles is in their viewfinder. They can't take the action yet. They have to move real slow and plan it. Manifesting it. One more on that, please. Little message of stability here, though. That page, now we have two pages underneath. We have the Page of Wands, and we also have the Fool. And the Fool came up here, right? Take a leap of faith was over here, but it comes up on the feminine side, but it's what the feminine has to look forward to. So I think the feminine here in the future is manifesting in a very predictable, reliable way when they have that opportunity for the new beginning. In the meantime, they're offering just enough to keep this masculine interested, right? Because we have the Page of Pentacles, which is face up, meaning it was off the top of the deck. So, you know, that can be a conversation, that can be a lunch date, that can be something that this masculine will see as being stable and grounded, even though it's small and not a large offer. Sometimes I call this card the breadcrumbing card, but I don't think that's what this feminine is doing. I really don't. I think they're really saying, I can't take action right now. I'm planning this. I'm on my way slowly and with a plan for a brand new beginning. Something very stable and grounded and committed. For now, this is all I can give you. And then underneath is that little Page of Wands. Keeping the flame lit, if you get my drift. Followed by leap of faith, brand new day, new path. motivated by the passion and the inspiration and the adventure of a brand new day. Beautiful reading here, Gemini. Okay, so before I go to the extended, here's what showed up. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, and the King of Swords. Aries, Leo, Sag, and the Queen of Wands. Sagittarius and Temperance. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the King of Pentacles. Pisces in the High Priestess. Aries in the Tower. Sag again in that Knight of Wands. We have Cancerian energy in the Chariot. Aquarian energy in the Star. More Sag energy in that Wheel of Fortune. The Moon is Pisces. The Emperor is Aries. We have Libra in that Justice card. More Pisces energy in the Hanged Man. Gemini and Virgo in the Magician. And the Aquarian energy of the Fool. So a lot of energy comes in and repeats. I see Aquarius a couple times. I see Pisces a bunch of times. So Pisces comes through for me the most because it's 1, 2, and I think the High Priestess is this feminine too. So the feminine, could, for many of you, could have Pisces very prominently placed in their chart. If not, doesn't matter. There's just a lot of really strong energies in this reading. I'm going to go to the extended now. If this is your storyline and you want to follow along, I'm pulling 3 cards to look at the 2 of you together now. Here I kept you separate, so now I'm going to look at the 2 of you and see how that feels. Then I'm pulling messages from the 2 of you to each other, a message from the masculine to the feminine. What are they not saying that they're trying to communicate energetically, and vice versa. Also for you, Gemini, a card from your higher self, spirit of the universe. That often comes through as a message of clarity or confirmation. Sometimes it's advice and sometimes it's a warning, like you in danger. And then the final card will be outcome, what you can expect going forward, and in what time frame. So that's what we're going to do. The link is below in the top sentence or 2 of the description box below the video. I will see you there in a second or in a future reading. Have a good rest of your week. Take care, Gem. Bye-bye.